bravest soldiers come from the rugged areas, but those raised in towns or pampered at home are slow to act. The hand that goes from plowing the fields
There's
to wielding the
Altarion.
sword never complains about hard work, but the smooth and well-dressed man shrinks from the first cloud of dust. Being trained in a tough environment builds character and prepares it for great deeds. It was more honorable for Scipio to spend his exile at Litanum than at Baiae. His fall didn't need a setting so soft. Even those who first took control of Rome's wealth, Gaius Marius, Gnaeus Pompey, and Caesar, did build villas near Baiae, but they placed them on the highest mountains. This seemed more fitting for soldiers, to look down from a high point on the land spread out below. Look at the location, position, and type of buildings they chose. You'll see that they weren't country houses. They were like camps. Do you think Cato would ever have lived in a pleasure palace, counting the passing boats full of immoral women, looking at the many types of brightly painted boats, smelling the roses floating on the lake, or listening to the late-night songs of rowdy partiers? Wouldn't he have preferred to stay in the shelter of a trench he dug himself, just for one night? Wouldn't any real man rather be woken by a war trumpet than by a chorus of singers? But I've talked against Baiae long enough, though I could never talk enough against vice. Vice, Lucilius, is what I want you to fight against, without stopping, because vice has no limit and no end. If any vice tears at your heart, throw it away from you, and if you can't get rid of it any other way, tear out your heart too. Above all, get pleasures out of your sight. Hate them more than anything else, because they're like those robbers the Egyptians call lovers, who embrace us only to strangle us. Farewell. Letter 52. On choosing our teachers. What is this force, Lucilius, that pulls us one way when we want to go another, pushing us toward the very place we're trying to avoid? What is it that battles our spirit and stops us from sticking to our decisions? We constantly change our plans. None of our wishes are free, none are definite, none last very long. But it's only a fool, you might say, who can't make up his mind and keeps changing it. But how or when can we pull ourselves away from this foolishness? Now one has enough strength on their own to rise above it. They need a helping hand, someone to pull them out.